Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we defeated Wraith in battle. Again! For the third time! Anyway, that is 3 of these locations done now. And we've already gone through an episode break, so let us make our way out to, what do I want to do at this point? Okay, I know for a fact that as soon as we go through this last dungeon, whichever one it is, I think this one, as soon as we get through it, that will trigger the next sequence of events, bringing us to the next memory card. By the way, this memory card has been long. 4 whole dungeons in 1 memory card? How did they manage that? Well, at the very least, I do want to do some party switching. And as long as we're heading up here to do party switching, I might as well see if what we're dealing with in regards to legendary equipment. Because I know that I got 2 hilts. So, before I do any party switching, I want to at least find out whether I have the thing for it. Because if I do, that means that would give me good reason to bring into the team whoever the legendary weapon goes to. Nope. Not the case. Okay, let's see here. We can't do any more subquesting until the next memory card. The trading quest is blocked off until then. A part of me does want to go to Naraka anyway, just to see if anybody has any interesting to say, something. New dialogue. I'm curious if there's new dialogue there. But if I had to guess, there would probably be new dialogue there. Regardless, something. How do I want to word this? I don't think it matters whether I go there now or after the memory card swap. I'm betting the dialogue will be the same. Naraka is where the trading quest will be taking us next, by the way. Okay, so in regards to these 4 dungeons where we're collecting these plates, we've gone through the fire dungeon, the ice dungeon, and the water dungeon, which means the next one will probably have no element associated with it. It's also probably where Vern is going to be located. So what do I want to do here? Well, Uri had his fun. I still want Lynn to be on the team. I'm also thinking Dusk. Now that Dusk has a really good healing spell, I think I don't necessarily need to bring Tessera to the next place. So we can bring William back on the team to get him leveled up. And I also want to go ahead and bring Jersey in on the action. Now, I already got Jersey equipped. She's at level 21. I was looking at the job classes. Sure enough, these 2 have job classes. Paprika is the one without. Jersey has all of these spells, which are probably going to be useful. Honestly, if I wanted to have a character guarantee to take on any of these past few dungeons, Jersey would have been the one, because she has magic of every spell type. Still, I did my strategies that I did. Now, do I want to have Jersey in front of William? Because I'm not sure if it's me. I have not mentioned this before, but I feel like enemies tend to focus their attacks on the person on the top of the list more than the person at the bottom. No, Jersey's got less health than William. How's your defense? Actually, kind of crappy. Oh, there's your guard, though. It's still less than one. William's actually in a better shape than Jersey. How about that? So this shall be my team for the last of these dungeons. Should I head to it now? I suppose we should go ahead and head to it now. I don't know that there's anything else I want to do. Well, I want to buy more stuff. But I don't think there's anything else I want to do before we head to the last of these places. We don't have anybody selling stuff for paralysis. I wonder where I would go for those. Oh well. And of course, save. I tell you, it's definitely taken us a lot longer to get to these places than I thought. As close as we are to the end of the game, supposedly, I kind of assumed that we'd quickly go through these places, and then here we are dealing with the Dark Lord, but... no, not that that's an issue. It's more along the lines of, once again, the Dragon Ball situation. So here we are at Fort Abarak. Tessera is wide-eyed. Creepy crawling monsters everywhere. That is just what I would expect to see Elwind have scurrying about his wretched domain as way of home decoration. Okay. Process of illumination, of course this is where Vern is hanging out. Did I just forget something in regards to knowing who owned which place? Did somebody actually tell us that? Was it mentioned in the letter? Did the Dark Lord tell us? An ill feeling of omen haunts my soul upon setting foot into this place. Aye, alas, perhaps ye have been made to harbor a fear of this half-metal freak who dares to call himself a pointy-ear like you, Tessera. But this old sea dog is quite ready to face the red-eyed jerk for what he did to the precious members of me crew and me Rosalina. There is much that he has to answer for, I believe. Oh, now I'm glad that I'm bringing William into this team. Let's go get that bad demon master. Heart. It looks like the tops of these pillars can rotate. And what is that going to do for us? Oh. Wait. How do I... oh, I was about to say, am I stuck? It kind of took its sweet time letting me out. How do I get to that? Is there going to be a hole? I'm not sure I want to continue. Did I lock myself from getting that treasure? That is my concern. Okay, this I'm looking at the guide for. What are you going to tell me here? Sure, then... well, here's some interesting... here, an interesting message from the writer of the guide. I assume it was Lantis. Elwin's dungeon is much shorter than I would have liked, but the puzzle was fun to make. Basically, you need to get a beam of light from one side of the room to the other. On the first floor, the puzzle is already finished for you. Just turn on the light and you can go to the next floor. There is a treasure chest, but you won't be able to access it just yet. Okay, I get it. I'm glad you told me that was what was going on, because I wasn't really sure. Like, what was that? That looked like some sort of barrier or something. That didn't really occur to me that that was supposed to be light. Okay, what do we got here? We got dark wings. How appropriate that they are purple. And we got restless ghosts. Not sure which is going to be the bigger threat here. But the good news is, we are in a non-elemental dungeon, which means you can do this and not have them be weak against it. William, I need to consider getting you what Lynn is carrying. Because in order to cause decent damage, you have to take a lot of damage. And Jersey, what you got that hits all? Nothing specifically that hits all. Use the cheaper stuff to start out here. They're weak attacks, which means they probably have some sort of status affliction. And they can notice a lower attack. You could probably do with equipping what Lynn's got. I wonder how long it would have taken me to figure out the light situation. Like I said, it was not really obvious that that was what it was. Not to mention, with the sound effect that was playing, I thought I actually was turning those things around. Okay, tech for Jersey. I said tech for Jersey. Sapphire Hand. Guard plus 25 on a single party member. Would have been nice if that was for the whole team, but still, that is a decent boost. I should probably pick this up. Harrison's 6 armor, the Vortex armor. By the way, considering what happened earlier in this episode, kind of fitting that this dungeon is having us deal with light. This is actually a neat puzzle. I like this puzzle. Shorter dungeon indeed. You know what? I'll go ahead and fight them. Dusky kind of need a new group attack. And since we get the first strike, I think I'll go ahead and have you use that. And do that. I wonder what those ladies are capable of. Well, dying for one thing. But besides that, maybe either poison or petrification if I had to guess. Level up for William, he kinda needed that. What's this? Found Harrison's 7th weapon, the Clement. Okay. New armor and weapon. Nope, hold on. Is that gonna be the end of the dungeon? That's gonna be the end of the dungeon. Well, shoot. That's kind of surprising. Huh. I get that. I guess at this point, memory consumption was starting to be an issue, and they needed to not make the puzzle that complicated, I guess? I wonder how they could have made it more complicated, because unlike the previous 3 dungeons, this one did not do that thing where it becomes more and more difficult along the way. I mean, kinda, because there were more parts to rotate, but at the same time, it was not as much of a leap in difficulty as the puzzles in the previous dungeons. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, considering one of those dungeons okay, new strategy. The ghost thing on the left needs to die first. But these guys are almost dead, so let's go ahead and finish them off, I guess. And hope that that thing does not death touch anybody else. Well, that feels like a waste. Dusk, I think you go first in this situation. So try to revive William so that he gains experience, because he needs experience. And the rest of us are... oh gosh dang it! Oh good, it didn't die. Oh good, we didn't die. Was I saying something? I feel like I was saying something whenever that death happened. Something in regards to the amount of time the other dungeons took. It's entirely on me, by the way, the fact that it took us a while to get through these dungeons. Well, almost entirely on me, anyway. That first one, ugh. Aside from that, though, of course the puzzles reset. I came back down here because the guy said, oh, by the way, you can go back down for that first one after you finish this top one. Sure. I don't know that I want to deal with you right now, considering, you know... First off, you guys apparently also have Death Touch. Second, how am I supposed to get that again? I guess the point that I was trying to make earlier is that I don't mind that it kind of took me a while to get through these dungeons. Honestly, I should have expected it. It's 4 dungeons. You can't just get through 4 dungeons in a weekend. Oh, new spell for Lynn. What you got? Kaijin River. Attack plus 15 on everybody. That's not bad. Okay, guy, what were you saying about this? I must have skipped skipped part of the guide and context. I need context. So the third floor switch is located directly near the entrance, so go turn it on. A beam will shoot down. You will want to face the beam to the left. Next one will be aim up, and the two pillars aim to the beam left. You'll be able to shoot the beam down. From here, you can aim the beam at the last pillar. You have two options here. The way the beam sits, it shoots clear across the room to an optional receptacle. See, I kind of didn't read the entire paragraph and kind of missed that part. Okay, well, just to save a little bit of time here, that's the optional receptacle you were talking about. Wait a sec. Don't know how that works, but it's working. Of course, to get to the treasure, yes, the rooms do in fact reset. Why do the rooms reset? Seriously. Maybe you were running out of switches? And by switches, I mean programming switches that keep track of whether something is activated or not. I can definitely see that being the case. But still, having to redo the puzzles every time I try to travel back down, really annoying. Oh right, affinity fragment. Attack +2, that would go towards Paprika. Speaking of whom, we got a double treasure here. The Ragnafork and the Aegis button. You know, considering that this was next to the affinity fragment for boosting attacks, I feel like that was kind of the intent. At the very least, this one is stay solved. For the most part. I feel like it was supposed to unsolve itself considering the broken light, but whatever, I'll take it. I should heal up. Already up to Vern. Okay, so... who does need heal?